Hi everyone, and I hope you all are doing well. My name is Karolina, and I typically post videos on luxury and contemporary handbags and SLGs. So if that is something you are interested in, I hope you consider subscribing. So in today's video, I wanted to do a quick comparison of what fits in the Coach Turnlock Backpack versus the Coach Quilted Tabby Backpack. I know I got a lot of comments asking, if you guys hear Coco and Marcel, I apologize, but I got a lot of comments asking for a comparison of these two backpacks and what each of these backpack fits. So I figured I would do that quickly for you guys in case you guys are able to grab this backpack. I know as of today it was still sold out on the Coach website, but I'm not sure if maybe Amazon has it or if Coach will restock it. But I am absolutely in love with this backpack, and I would highly recommend picking up this backpack if you get the chance to and you are someone who likes backpacks. So I already did a what's in my bag in this backpack for you guys, but I did fill this up again. There are some different items because I did switch out some SLGs and stuff like that. So there are some different items in this backpack this time around, but for the most part I believe it's kind of roughly the same amount of things. Now, quickly, two things I wanted to go over. The first thing, Millie from For the Love of Bags, you wanted to know if this is close to the saddle color. So I did bring out my Coach Soho in the saddle. Now this color online is called Redwood. I don't know if this is just for this specific bag or if it comes in any other bag styles, but I do have the Soho here, and as you can see, the Soho is just a little bit darker in color compared to the Redwood. And I do have, and again I apologize about Coco, and I do have one of my crystal jacquard Coach bags that have the, I believe this is the burnished amber color. So it seems like Redwood is a little bit closer to the burnished amber color, in my opinion. So here you guys go. Again, as you could see, this is a little bit darker. So hopefully that does help you, Millie, in case you are interested in the color comparison. Again, one more time, here is the two side by side. So one other thing I do want to show you guys, because I am finally forcing myself to switch out of my Coach chain tabby, and this is in the regular size. I believe it's the size 26 in the color Sage. It has been so difficult to get myself to get out of this bag, but I'm going to be going into my chain tabby 30, so I figured this would be a perfect time to also do a comparison of those two bags for anybody that's interested. But I did want to quickly show you guys the comparison, because this backpack does come with the daisy charm, and here is the actual daisy charm if you buy it online. This is the one that retails for $95, so you could see the size difference. In case anybody is interested, I figured I'd show you guys. So with that being said, let's get into what I have in this backpack And let's see if the same items will fit in this one, or if more items fit, vice versa. Let's figure that out together, because I have not personally checked yet, because I'm trying to enjoy all these bags that I have purchased, that I told myself I would not go crazy with this summer sale, but here we are. So let's get started. So Marcel is here with us. He is on the floor, but Miss Coco, my little princess, wanted to make her appearance as well. So here is Miss Coco. Say hello to everybody, Miss Coco. If you guys hear her snoring in the background, I do apologize, but she is a cutie patootie and she makes noises all day long and night. So you guys will see her maybe walking in the background, or maybe you'll hear her snoring. So hopefully you don't mind, but she is here and so is Marcel. He's getting a little jealous right now because Miss Coco is getting some attention. But that is okay. She deserves all the attention she can get. So let's get into finally the video that you guys have been requesting. So here is the Coach Turnlock Backpack. As I mentioned in my what's in my bag and first impressions, this is a very discreet backpack. You have minimal to no branding on this. You do have the turn lock where it does say Coach right over here very discreetly. So someone who's not very big into handbags or Coach, they probably would not know this is a Coach bag. You do have two hang tags, one that says Coach and the other that says the Turnlock Backpack Limited Re-Edition. And this does also come with the little daisy charm, as I've stated when showing you guys the actual daisy charm that you could purchase. You have the top handle, so you can carry this bag as a top handle. And then you do have the two straps. There is no pocket in the back. And the bottom does not have feet, and it does say genuine glove-tanned leather at the bottom. And as mentioned before, you do have 7 adjustment rivets or holes on both straps. This bag is a 1941 bag, I assume, based on the stamp. But let's get into it. So it is just a turn lock closure. You open the bag up. I keep this drawstring up loose because, as I mentioned before, it is a little bit difficult. If you have it closed off more, getting it back open and all of that stuff. So I keep it at the top. I do not mess with it. I don't mind that these hang out a little bit. Personally, that does not bother me. So let's get into what I have in the backpack. As I stated before, I have the items kind of on top of each other. So I have 2 rows. So the top row, I have my Coach Essentials wallet, and I absolutely love this thing. I am so glad that I picked it up in the Coach summer sale. I think this is a fabulous price for what you get. You get 2 basically card holders in one, but I'm not going to rave about this right now because that's not what the star of the video is. It's these 2 bags. So moving right along, I have my nail kit that my mom got me with French Bulldogs. I have my Mentos. I do have my Louis Vuitton multicolor key pouch along with my key fob, and in here I do have just some extra cards and stuff like that. So that was everything at the top. So now going towards the bottom row. So I do have a hand cream. I do have my dad's cologne. I have this adorable pencil pouch from Ted Baker. I did get this years ago, and it came, not that you guys care, but it did come with a pen in rose gold, and you are able to use the tip on your phone. And then I do have just a regular pen that I got from the Target dollar spot. But my favorite thing in this pen pouch or pencil pouch, I was able to also get this Ted Baker French Bulldog pen. So this was when I only had Louis. I didn't have any cats. I didn't have Coco or Marcel. This was years ago. I don't think Ted Baker even has the French Bulldog line anymore, but they had these cute little cosmetic bags. I have a card holder with a French Bulldog on it. So I did pick up a few items, and I do have this adorable pen with the French Bulldog because you guys know I love my babies so much. So I do have this pen pouch, and I think this is perfect because it is so sleek and so perfect. Okay, moving right along. I do have a feminine product. I have my Louis Vuitton PM Agenda. I have been so obsessed with this. I am so grateful that my mom was kind enough to pick this up for me for my birthday. I have been absolutely loving this. So that is the agenda. Moving right along, I have my Louis Vuitton mini pochette. And last but certainly not least, I have my Louis Vuitton cosmetic pouch. And you guys know this is in all of my bags. I have lip glosses, a mirror, hand sanitizer, everything I need is in this pouch. So that is everything. Oh, no, there's one more thing. My cuticle nail oil. So I have that. Now, that is everything. I did want to show you guys, I have my phone right here. And in this back pocket, you are able, hold on one second, because I have some papers in there. But you are able to fit your phone, and it goes all the way to the bottom. I do have the 10 Max, so it does hang out just a little bit, but you're still obviously able to close the bag. Another thing I wanted to show, just in case anybody was interested, I do have a Coach Outlet notebook, and I wanted to see, if it would fit into this backpack, and it does. It does stick out just a tiny little bit, but you are still able to close the backpack, and as you could see, there is the notebook. So if you do have a notebook like this, it will fit into this backpack. I don't think it will fit in the back portion, because it seems like the bottom part, as you can see, is a little bit narrower than the front part. So you're able to fit it in this front part closer to the front wall of the bag, but you're not able to fit it towards the back. Just keep that in mind. So that is this backpack. So now let's see if we can fit the same items in the Coach Quilted Tabby backpack. So to go over quickly the features of the Coach Quilted Tabby backpack, you do have these 2 compartments at the front that do open up, and they are functional if you do have, let's say, your AirPods. I don't have mine with me, but they do fit in here, but mine fit without the case. The opening is a push closure, kind of like the regular tabbies. You do also have the ability to pull this drawstring in and out. The difference with this one versus the Turnlock Backpack is this is not stationary on the inside like the Turnlock Backpack is. So if you recall my What's in My Bag, that one has the tab right here, but also there's tabs on the inside that hold the drawstring in. So let me show you guys quickly again in case you didn't watch that video. But as you can see, there is this leather piece where the turn lock is, but there is also 2 leather pieces on the inside holding the drawstring in. So, and I apologize about Coco again. She is making a lot of noise. Okay, at the back, again, there is no pocket, just like with the turn lock. There are no feet at the bottom. This one is more of a oval style bag, whereas the turn lock is more of a rectangular shape. On this one, you just have the 1 hang tag. And for this, you do also have 7 holes on either strap. Now with these are just punched in holes, so they don't have the little metal rivets, hopefully that focuses, to protect the hole. I know sometimes people prefer when the bags that have these kind of adjustment straps have that metal detailing, but the backpack in the Quilted Tabby line does not have that. Now, this one features a interwoven leather chain strap, and you do not have a top handle option. But what you can do is use either like those clips that you buy on Amazon, or a ribbon to tie like a knot on the inside to make this a top handle. That is always an option. But I will say, and I did get a lot of comments saying this too, these chain straps can be fussy, as you see going in and out of these 2 grommets right here. So that is something to keep in mind. And overall, that is the exterior of this bag. So let's see if all of the items that I had before fit in this bag as they did with the turn lock, right? So first things first, I quickly want to see if the notebook will fit, since I have it out here already. And as you can see, for the quilted Tabby backpack, the notebook unfortunately is just a little too tall, so you're not going to be able to close the backpack if you do want to use a notebook this size. But with that being said, I'm probably going to go in the same kind of order I did with the Turnlock. So let's see how far that gets us. So I have my Louis Vuitton cosmetic pouch. Okay, and that fits. I have my Louis Vuitton mini pochette. Okay, and that does fit, but as you can see, we are filling the base up already. So I'm not sure if I will be able to fit my agenda, but let's try. So I'm able to get it in, but it's not going in all the way to the bottom because this base is a lot smaller. So as you could see, hopefully this is not going all the way down. So let me see, maybe if I turn it the other way, but it's still not gonna go that much farther down. So if I were to keep my agenda in, let's see what else we could get in and go from there. So I will obviously need my wallet, which it is getting a little bit more difficult now. So as you can see, there is my wallet. I am still able to close that. Let's see if I can get my Louis Vuitton key pouch with my keys. So it is starting to get really full. I might be able to fit a hand cream at the top. I don't think, well maybe, my dad's cologne. And let me put that all in there. So here is the backpack closed. So the items that I was not able to get in are my pencil or pen pouch, my mints, and my nail kit, as well as my panty liner. But I will say, you can see there is a lot more stress on the leather here because everything is pushing out and it is all just jam-packed. So let me see if I take out my agenda, if that frees up a little space where it's not so tight. And that was Boo, and now Miss Coco is having a little fit, but that fits more comfortably. I just think having the agenda is a little too much. I can fit my Mentos. My nail kit might be a little bit more difficult, and My pen pouch I put at the top here. And it does close, but again, it is kind of stretching the leather out. So, all that to say, it does seem like the capacity of the Turnlock Backpack from Coach is a little bit greater than the capacity of the quilted Tabby backpack. They're both great in my opinion. This one is a little bit more comfortable because you do have the leather strap as well as the top handle where you can, like I said, throw this into your car on the passenger seat, and I don't really mean like throw it in there, but you know what I mean. And when you're ready to get out of the car, you just grab the top handle and go. Whereas this, unless you make a makeshift handle, it's not that easy because, as you could see, the bag is all finicky. There's no way to really grab this comfortably unless you makeshift a little top handle. They are both great, but if I had to choose only one, I think I would personally go with the Turnlock Backpack. I think this is a great backpack. It's comfortable, it fits a bunch, and it's very discreet. I love the little detail with the charm, if you can see that. So that would be my pick, but I still do think this Tabby quilted backpack is just so adorable that I don't foresee myself ever getting rid of it. It's just, if I could only have one of the two, I would probably go with the Turnlock Backpack. So, I hope this video was helpful if you are on the market of getting one of these two backpacks, or if you have the quilted Tabby backpack and you wanted to see a comparison of the Turnlock backpack to see if that would be something that would work out for you. Hopefully this video helped. And with that being said, if you guys have any other questions about these two backpacks, if there's anything else you want to see, definitely let me know in the comments down below. If you have both of these backpacks or either one of them, let me know your thoughts. Do you love them? If you have both of them, that's boo. I apologize. But if you have both of them, which is your favorite? I would love to know if there's people out here that have both and which one you prefer. So definitely leave that in the comments down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for supporting me and my channel. It means the absolute world. And just being a part of this community is such a blessing. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. And again, thank you so much for watching.